hand every time, physically start it by hand. Bless you. He's German, so he's usually on time. Occasionally he's a little bit early or a little bit late. Very occasionally he completely forgets to start the Glockenspiel. The last time that happened that I'm aware of was back in 2010 during the Oktoberfest beer drinking festival. Now it's playing tunes, or it's beginning to. It's got 43 bells. You may find yourself struggling to make out any kind of recognisable melody. The bells are out of key. They play 10 notes out of tune and a C sharp instead of a C note. Back in 2008, Munich took the bells away to a restoration company in Amsterdam to get them fixed. Has anyone been to Amsterdam? Did you see the amount of drugs that were freely available? It wasn't a good idea, basically. There's also a bitter football rivalry between Holland and Germany. The bells came back in worse condition than they were when they were sent to Holland. And this company charged Munich 750,000 euros. Okay, great. If you're wondering, actually, I should explain. The Glockenspiel is Europe's second most overrated tourist attraction of all time. If you're wondering what number one is, has anyone been to Prague? Yes. The astronomical clock? It's like watching paint dry. This is marginally less boring, that's why it's number two. But it's still traumatic, okay? Now, the characters in the top part of the Glockenspiel will start moving around in a minute. Before they do that, I want to point out one thing. If you look into the United Colours of Benetton shop up there, you should see the Glockenspiel fan club. They were real human beings. Okay, not that one in the middle, she's not. But they got stuck there and they had to watch it again and again and again, and that's what happened. Now, you may notice around you on the square there's hundreds of people with huge pieces of equipment being held into the air like iPads and whatever else they have. They're filming, but there's nothing happening. You can't film sound. They start to get angry and bored and depressed. They start to lose the will to live, and their arms get tired. They have to rest their piece of equipment on the head of their wife or husband or child and use them as a tripod for a while. Okay? In a minute, something will actually start happening, I promise. The top half is a story of a marriage that happened in Munich in 1568 between Duke Wilhelm V of Bavaria, the man who started the Hofbräuhaus, the royal brewery. Okay, he married a woman called Renata, who came from Lothringen, which meant Lorraine, which is now in France, but it used to be in Austria. Welcome to European history. It's a bit confusing, guys. This was a marriage between Bavaria and Austria. It was a big deal. They had an unusual way to celebrate. They had a jousting tournament to celebrate. Does everyone know what a joust is? Men on horseback with big, long, pointy sticks. There you go. You hear the sigh of despair. Oh, God. It's incredible. Moving at the speed of light.
Hey man, can you shut up for a moment?
Huh?
Can you not shut up for a moment? So we listen to the music. Continue talking.
Don't listen to me if you don't want to. No, I'm not going to shut up. Okay, so just soak it all in for a minute, alright? Here the knights come. White and blue, Bavaria. White and red, Austria. What happens? Nothing! It's building the suspense, teasing you. If you have pre-existing heart conditions, you may want to look away in a minute. Now, the knights disappear and they come back again to fight this time. They will actually fight. Who do you think would win in a fight between Bavaria and Austria, bearing in mind we're in Bavaria? Who's going to win? Bavaria wins 2 to 3 times a day since 1908. No surprises. Okay. When they fight, I want you all to let out a massive cheer, please. I want your cheer to be as loud as you are disappointed with the Glockenspiel. Everyone else on the square will think they've missed something.
She is absolutely bad.
This is what keeps me alive. Now you're thinking, can it get any better? Yes. It's not over yet. There's an intermission period for you to go and get refreshments and drinks and stuff.